Hey guys, welcome to Big Laws Official. So I've just been watching Larry Wheels' page, and if you've seen already, he has Michael Todd over training with him, which is exciting enough because I'm a big arm wrestling fan. But he's also got Levan Saginashvili, who currently, there's arguments about who's the best arm wrestler in the world, but I think most people in the sport would say Levan is the top arm wrestler in the world. They're trying to make this match between Michael Todd, he's the best American right now. They're going to try and make this match between these two guys, which will be awesome to watch. But the thing with Levan is, I'm a bit of a geek and I get excited about this kind of stuff. And if you look, last year I did a video on 4 guys I would like to see from different sports competing in Strongman. Now there's others that would be awesome to see as well. But these particular 4 guys, one of them happened to be Levan. And he's over in Dubai training with Larry right now. And he actually tried some strongman stuff for the first time. And like I said, just kind of the coach in me, I get excited about this. And I know we're not going to see Levan transition into strongman, but I like the debate. I like talking about it. And just some of the things that I saw were just mightily impressive. So I'm just going to kind of break down a few of the things and how impressive what he did actually was. So firstly, he's over there. Larry Wheels is really heavily into arm wrestling right now. I got into arm wrestling about 1.5 years ago. Unfortunately, with the way things are, it's not very easy to train over in the UK right now, but kind of got a bit more geeky about it. I love the technical side of things, and I love the strange type of strength that you need to be a great arm wrestler. And it's quite evident when you look at 2 guys like Levan and then Michael Todd. They're both very, very different in terms of what they're good at. But I still believe if they go head to head, it's going to be quite an interesting match because Michael is such a unique arm wrestler. He offers something a little bit unusual and something that Levan's probably not been used to. But when you go and watch these videos training with Larry, strength-wise, he's on another level. When you think about how strong Larry Wheels is, you know, he's a 400+ kilo deadlifter, squatter, massive bench presser, huge thick muscles, and you see how easily, you know, Levan just kind of curls him in with that ridiculously big wrist. The strength that that man has in his arms and in his wrists, and you know, it fascinates me. But he also has great strength all round. Apparently he was saying he's benched 200 kilos for 9 reps before, which in anyone's book is good benching, and that's honestly not with great technique, no kind of focus on powerlifting. He's just raw strength, and he's capable of benching 200 kilos. Anyway, no, more than 200 kilos. Anyway, he had to go at the log, and the log is quite an awkward implement if you've never used it before. With a few tips from Larry, first time trying it, Levan does 142 kilo log. No real particularly good technique, as the log was fairly low on his chest. He wasn't in a great, his elbow positions weren't great, his clean wasn't great, and he still pressed 142 kilos very, very comfortably. I think with just a couple of pointers and a couple of sessions, he'd be looking at 170, 180 log. With proper training over 6 months to a year, he'd be up there with completely elite level numbers. The man has just ridiculous strength, and I'd love to see him try things like Atlas stones. I think with the kind of wrist strength and arm strength that he has, I think he'd just load stones like they're pebbles. It would be really cool to see him try some of those type of things. In this particular video, you can see Levan arm wrestling with Larry Wheels, and they use a band on Larry to make it easier for him. It's an advantage to the guy who's got the band on. And Larry, we all know, is getting really good at arm wrestling, and he couldn't do anything. They put another band on, and I've done this against arm wrestlers before, and it really does make a big difference. They put 2 bands on, so you've got even more resistance, and he still couldn't stop. He ended up having like 4 bands on, and he still couldn't beat Levan or pin Levan, which is, you know, for those of us that understand arm wrestling, you know it's a completely different type of strength, but he seems to back up the technical side of it with just brute power. You got an arm wrestler there like Michael Todd, who technically is very, very skilled. He's very, very good, and Michael talks about this. If they are going to meet in a match, which would be really cool to see, Michael said he only needs to be better in one area, and he admits that some of the things he's already seen Levan doing over in this trip in Dubai just blows his mind, that the actual power that the man has. absolutely incredible. But it still makes for an interesting match. I think because of the unique styles. It's the same with fighting. They say kind of like styles make fights, and I think it's the same with arm wrestling. If anyone has a chance of stopping Levan, it probably is someone like Michael, who's so unique and different to, I guess, everyone else that he's going to go up against. But it was just, for me, it was fun seeing him in a different environment. He seems like a really cool, like laid back character. If you ever watch him arm wrestle though, he gets fired up. I think it's, you know, me and Liz were watching it, and Liz pointed out how nice Michael Todd seems, and I said, you've got to see him compete, because when he competes he's an absolute animal and hates losing. So seeing these two kind of calm, mellow guys, I think going head to head would be cool, and to see them both in shape. But I really can't say who'll win. I think normally, I mean, you've got to say Levan is the strongest arm wrestler out there. If it comes to just pure strength in the wrist, in the arm, you know, even the back power, but you just see the thickness of that man's wrists and his elbows. He's just born to do that sport. I do believe it would transition over to Strongman if he ever thought about it. Like I said, I don't think we're going to see that. The guy is clearly focused on being the greatest arm wrestler of all time, and he's got a long way to go to claim that title with so many greats in the sport. But in a short period of time, he's won, I believe, 7 world championships. He's a 6-time European champion. He's won the top 8 contest, which is arguably seen as the hardest contest in the world. And now with this opportunity to go head to head with Michael Todd, I think it would be an opportunity certainly to solidify himself as the best in the world right now. And if Denis Aplenkov could come back and get himself fit, and those guys could go head to head, that would be cool to see. But you got to go see the video. Check it out on Larry Wheels' page. The guy's a beast. I think, honestly, give him 4 or 5 months focused on Strongman, he'd transition very well. For now, his focus is arm wrestling. I wish him the best of luck in everything he's doing. I'd love to get out there and train with those guys, and just even the arm wrestling side of things. I just try and soak up as much information as I can. Even just watching and picking up tips, watching the videos is really cool. I can't wait to go and try it when things open up back over here in the UK. But awesome to watch. Make sure you check out the video. Let me know how you guys think that Levan would do in Strongman. And also, let me know who you think would win out of an arm wrestle between Monster Michael Todd and Levan Saginashvili. It'd be so good to see. I can't wait to... I really do hope it happens. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Take care. While you're here, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my awesome strength content.